Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video we're going to talk about late summer, early fall lures. These are the top lures that I like to throw in the late summer, early fall, right in the transition time. This is probably the toughest time of year to catch fish, but you can still catch them. You know, these are some of my baits. These are the ones I like when I'm power fishing. First baits, of course, top waters. I like a big top water. A big walking bait works real well. You know, any of your big top walking baits. You know, if you really want to cover a lot of water, there's nothing wrong with throwing just an old buzz bait. You know, everybody likes to throw a buzz bait. I like to use the one with a little bit of a kick and tail on it with a grub or a, you know, this happens to be a baby Z crawl. You know, something that I get a little bit of action with the tail like it's chasing shad. The other baits that I like to throw this time of year, especially for back in creeks and things, is a big square bill. As you can see here, here's a big 2.5 square bill. This is a plastic model that happens to be a Strike King. And the other ones that I really love to throw is I love to throw a balsa. This happens to be one of the old B3s. So these are baits that you know, I could cover a lot of water with. The other baits that I like to throw, it depends on if the wind's blowing quite a bit and you see a lot of shad around, you know, flicking around on the banks and back in the back of the creeks, is nothing more than a spinner bait. You know, I love to throw the Colorado Willow combination, just a tandem one. You know, I can kind of slow roll it a little bit. I can keep it up on top. But if the fish are really feeding up on the shad and wind's really blowing, there's nothing better than just a tandem willow leaf, you know, to throw that looks like a shad. So that's the other baits I like to fish. The other things that I'm fishing this time of year is I love to flip. So yeah, if I'm back in the backwaters and back in the creeks and things and flipping, I'll flip a big jig. This happens to be one of the Get the Net Hooks Stonewall jigs with a big chunk on it. This is one of my favorite jigs to fish in the fall, especially, you know, when I'm really power fishing. And the other baits that I like to flip is just the old standard brush hogs. So these are my top 4 picks for what I'm doing whenever I'm fishing for the transitional fish from late summer to early fall, and I'm trying to cover a lot of water. Because these fish, it's really funny this time of year. They can be anywhere from on the top, you know, to 30 foot deep. But the fish I'm looking for are the shallow fish when I'm power fishing. So hope these little tips help you out, and thank you all very much for watching the video.